food and delicacies there are amazing, okay? I know, why wouldn't you want to befriend people that live outside of your environment? Sometimes I would get tipped in euros, and that's on period. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Betty with the good hair, once again back at it like a crack addict. Thank you so much for tuning in and for clicking on this video. As you can tell from the title of this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys my personal experience from working in a 5-star hotel. So you're probably wondering, why would anyone want to work in a hotel? The answer to that question is the opportunities, okay? You get so much experience, you gain so much experience, so many opportunities are presented to you, and the best part is you get to engage with different kinds of people from all over the world. So imagine having conversations with someone who's from France or Afghanistan or India. I mean, you don't normally bump into people who come from different countries on a daily basis. The tips are really good. Sometimes I would get tipped in euros from patrons that were from different parts of the world. So I would say that the tipping part of the job was the best part of it. You get to connect with people from all over the world, which gives you the opportunity to learn about different cultures. You need patience, and if you don't have patience, you're definitely gonna learn how to get it, because dealing with people with different personalities can be quite challenging, especially when you're somebody that's not used to conflict resolution. So patience, that is one thing you're definitely gonna learn from working in the hospitality industry. Eventually, hospitality becomes second nature to you. So basically, serving people becomes a habit or becomes a trait that you acquire. Expect to receive queer or weird requests from a patron, okay? I cannot tell you the amount of times I have had weird requests come from guests and I had no idea how to respond. So yeah, you look out for that. Be prepared to be on your feet all day, every day, even if it means more than 8 hours, because there's always something that needs to be done for a guest or a patron. Hospitality is a very fast-paced industry, so you definitely need to be prepared to be on your toes all the time. You need to be flexible depending on your position, because sometimes you may be required to do 5 things simultaneously. You learn etiquette, you learn manners, and of course you learn organization. You learn how to remain friendly, especially when you come across somebody who's angry, hungry, or even both. So you definitely need to have a brave face on, and always remember to keep a smile on your face, because sometimes patrons can be very challenging. So you need to keep your attitude in check. Learning how to handle conflict and your emotions is very important. You learn how to work under very strict protocol, and you need to pay attention to detail, okay? Detail is so important, especially in housekeeping when it comes to hospitality. You learn how to communicate, okay? So if this is something that is already difficult for you, trust me, apply to work in the hospitality industry, and communication is one of the skills that you're gonna perfect, okay? Because if you're really bad at communication, unfortunately for you, it's gonna be very difficult for you to get any work done. And in terms of communication, you need to learn how to work in a team. They say teamwork makes the dream work, okay? And that's on period. Speaking multiple languages decreases your chances of miscommunication and increases your chances of opportunities. Working in the hospitality industry definitely boosts your confidence because you need to learn how to engage with different people on a daily basis. So that definitely boosts your self-esteem. Networking can enhance your position in your career and of course in the industry. You definitely become proactive. So in other words, taking initiative becomes second nature to you. So the fact that you need to be flexible means that you're obviously going to become well versed in the different departments of the hotel, such as banqueting, housekeeping, food and beverage, and even doing social gatherings. You need to get used to throwing away fresh foods or fruits, especially when it's social gatherings or events. I remember in the early days of me working there, I was so skeptical about throwing away a patron's plate of food, and I remember my supervisor told me in these exact words, throw the food away because nobody else is gonna eat it. And I was like, but what about the many homeless people out there? What about the workers? The food and delicacies there are amazing, okay? So pro tip, make sure that you befriend a chef because you're gonna thank me later, okay? You need to learn how to be flexible depending on your position because you may be required to do 5 things simultaneously. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it's like. It's a very fast-paced industry and there's always somebody that needs assistance regardless of what you may or may not think. You need to learn how to be friendly and remain humble. Why wouldn't you want to get tipped in a foreign currency? I mean, working in the hospitality industry entails paying attention to detail and working under very strict protocol, okay? So regardless of how big or small this detail is that you need to pay attention to, you need to pay attention to it, okay? You get to connect with people from different parts of life, different walks of life, and of course from different parts of the world. So imagine being able to connect with somebody that is 7 seas away from you. I mean, there is so much you can learn, so many opportunities presented to you. And of course, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you want to befriend people that live outside of your environment? There's so much you can learn. So communication is very important when it comes to the hospitality industry because you need to understand the person that you're trying to assist. And of course, if you can't work in a team, how far do you think you're gonna get? Not that far, if you ask me. So if you're a loner or somebody that prefers working on your own, working in the hospitality industry is probably not going to be your cup of tea. But in life, the only thing that is constant is change, and we need to learn how to adjust to the changes of life. You need to be prepared to be on your feet and on your toes all day, every day, even if it means more than the 8 hours that you're supposed to work. Because trust me, there's always somebody that needs assistance. If it's not a patron, something needs to be organized, and that's definitely an event. So my lovely people, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please do let me know and I will make more of them. So if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe.